Season, we will be hearing from Cristiano Ronaldo. CR7 right on here. Hashtag weekend warm-up.
Loved that, Jay.
Love that.
Beautiful.
Nailed
right.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed that.
Took your time on the weekend warm-up just to make sure you got the correct show.
Well, you have to do that.
You do. So,
Because I easily could have said fan zone, very easily.
Manchester United against Liverpool. It's the biggest game of the fixture for both of the season for both of these teams, and it's one that we all look forward to, Don.
Quiz question. Who scored the very first Premier League goal in this fixture?
Was it Don Hutchison?
It was Leroy.
Really?
No way!
It was. Wow.
He tells us
One
that
sec, sorry.
every
Can you just
season.
follow me? Can you just follow me? Can you just follow me?
You're gonna. Yeah.
Yay.
Unfortunately, we drew 2-2. We
you should have told
blew a
us.
two-goal lead. And to answer your question, Seems, this is monstrous. This, for me, will always be the biggest fixture because of the rivalry, because of the history. It's a huge game, and the fans absolutely adore this game. They'll be petrified at the same time because Liverpool go in there. We look at the current form, and everyone thinks foregone conclusion. Jurgen Klopp's men will go to Old Trafford. They'll beat them. The world doesn't work like that in this fixture. They'll be petrified at the same time because one of his individuals and one of those Galacticos can step up at the weekend and potentially, for my new fans, get the winner. So it's a monstrous game.
And it comes at a good time as well, Lira, and you know, not to bog you down with stats. Liverpool scored 22 goals in the Premier League so far this season. Manchester United with 10, only one team in the top 10 have conceded more. So styles make fights. Is it the defence or is it the attack?
You're absolutely right about styles, but I just think Liverpool's style suits Man United at the moment. One, being underdogs, which United fans wouldn't like to be, but they are. And two, Liverpool play such a high line. United, under Ollie, one of his best tactics since he's been manager has been the counter-attack. You know, I first saw it a few years ago against Tottenham when Rashford played wide right and Pogba was just dropping into midfield, hitting those diagonals. So United players will look forward to this.
Have they got the pace at the moment, though? Because that team you're talking about had Martial, who was quick.
Because the good players, the best teams will not even let you see the ball. So
Ollie seems to go in the big games. Got Greenwood out on the right, he's in fantastic form. Ronaldo has to play after his drop, you know, a couple of weeks ago. We've got Pogba out on the left, which is open for debate, and Fernandes in that number 10 position. And I mean, Don, you know, Pogba on the left, obviously dealing with Salah and Alexander-Arnold might not happen, might play a little. Rashford on the bench, but in these games, he's vital to United. He's got a little bit of a dead leg, so he could play on that left-hand side if Ollie wants to play in that counter-attacking. Sancho, I don't feel he'll start.
No.
What do you think?
I think there might be a reason why Pogba was rested against Atalanta and is for this game. He won't play as wide as that. I think, you know, when we're talking about Greenwood, I think expect Mason Greenwood to be in here. You know, Fernandes to be there, Ronaldo there, and Pogba sort of in that. So a 4-2-3-1. And Ollie saying to McTominay and Fred, don't move.
Absolutely.
Don't move whatsoever, because I can't imagine Luke Shaw having Pogba in front of him are going to deal with these three.
No, absolutely not. And this back four, they have got to play now. You know, got to play now and defend properly. They'll be without the ball. You know, Maguire, he came back after 24 hours of training, one day of training before. It's not good enough, not for Man United, and it showed in his performance. So he's got to be up for it. But Liverpool, Don, how do you think they're going to start?
Well, I think, you know, when you talk about Jurgen Klopp, I think we are going to be 10 players where we're going to be absolutely correct in who plays and where they play. I wonder if it's the game for Naby Keita.
Right.
Playing in this game, it'll be 20 minutes in before Naby Keita goes, what's happened there? It's that type of game. It is fast, it is furious. He likes a little bit of time on the ball. So he has got options. He could play Curtis Jones, who's back.
Yeah.
He's a player that can do a little bit of midfield, and we saw in the Champions League he's been outstanding. Or it could be a James Milner. So whichever one he goes for, they'll play alongside Fabinho and Jordan Henderson. But you look at that Liverpool team, and this is why it's brilliant, because United fans will look at the graphic there and think, oh, can Greenwood do a little bit against Robertson?
Yeah.
Can Sean Pogba do a little bit against Trent? Liverpool fans will be going, oh, Mane up against Wan-Bissaka, Firmino up against Maguire and Lindelof, Salah doing his Salah things. It's just a brilliant game to watch, and it's fascinating what 11s they go for.
Absolutely, yeah.
A lot of late has been made of Manchester United's ability or inability to press. And we do know that Liverpool like to play out from the back. And that game against Leicester City for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's men was very difficult, wasn't it?
It was, and we've got some analysis.